What up, everybody? How everybody doing? Well, this is Diddy update. So the verdict's in, huh? So he got off of 3 charges, but guilty on 2. The lesser charges, of course. You know what I mean? That's the Mann Act, flying those I guess sex workers across state lines, flying, casting them across state lines. However it goes, but he didn't get caught for the freako though. So he's innocent of a freako. You know what I mean? So people, y'all can freak off all y'all want. It's not against the law. As long as the partner is willing to, participate. Now, we heard all the testimonies. We heard most of the trial. People from inside the courtroom coming out doing their reports. All these creators, content creators. All these content creators, though. And Diddy is so... He's going to get sentenced for those 2, obviously, found guilty for. But he's not going away for no life for forever. He's not going up the river. So I know Diddy glad a little bit, but at the end of the day, for those 2 counts, that's 10 years apiece. So he's facing 20 right now. And he already got 6, 7 months in. Maybe 9 months in. Let's see what they got to say in the news.
2-month trial with 34 witnesses and hours of salacious testimony. A jury of 8 men and 4 women fined Sean Diddy Combs not guilty of racketeering and sex trafficking, but guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. The judge is currently deciding right now whether Combs will actually be released today. His defense arguing that since the music mogul was acquitted of the most serious crimes, he should be able to go home. Once court was adjourned, family members cheered today's verdict. Combs' son, Christian, telling ABC News how happy he is.
Hey, yo, we love y'all. We love everybody watching. So happy. Pop's coming home. God bless. God bless the whole world.
What was going through your head when the verdict was read? Happy. Pilgrim, thanks for streaming with us. Bail denied for Sean Combs. The judge saying the defendant's violence was starkly depicted in the now infamous 2016 video at the Intercontinental Hotel. The judge cited what he called Combs's propensity for violence, adding it is impossible for the defendant to demonstrate that he poses no danger to the community. This coming hours after the verdict.
Judge Arun Subramanian announced from the bench prior to trial the court denied bail, and I see no reason to reverse that now. With that bail bid rejected, Diddy is currently set to be sentenced on October 3rd. But his lawyers are pushing for that timeline to be expedited, and the judge set a remote hearing for this upcoming Tuesday to discuss it. Diddy.
There we have it, y'all. There we have it. See, when you're bad peoples, that's what happened to you, You get caught up in all kinds of shit. But that's Diddy, though. And you know how karma goes. Karma give you the rope and see how far you're going to take it. And once the rope is itched, that's it. It's going to reel you back in. And Diddy had his 30-year run. And now, at the end of his 30 years, facing all kinds of stuff. He's going to get off of this one. But he might not. He's not going to get away because he still got those 20 years to face. So even if we do 1 or 2 years, I'm pretty sure something else comes down the pike because that's what karma does. We have to have a balance. Where we are, in this dimension, everything got to be balanced out. So all this dirt that he done do for all these years, he's going to catch his balance at some point, And this is just the beginning of Diddy's trials and life experiences, All the shit he's been through, been on top for so long. We're just seeing the beginning of Diddy's trials, man. Life, man, is a hell of a story, Everybody got a story. We see Diddy's playing out right now. Because Diddy's actually, Diddy's part of the world stage. Hey, let's see what happens with that man if you gonna give him some free time or not. Before the sentence, let him go, breathe a little bit and give him his time. But at least he's gonna go down for something though, but that's it for the bad guy Diddy, man. You know, we just heard all his secrets, all his business these last couple weeks. Almost 2 months, ain't it? One thing for sure though, even if those ladies were scared, they stayed around, so he must have gave them good money. He must have paid them well. You know? Because that dude was cakeaholic, caked up. Close to $1 billion. Close to $1 billion, if not $1 billion and plus. That's millions and millions and millions of dollars. Though. So you see why those people stick around, even though they was going through it. You know? That's crazy, right? It's the reality of things, man. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you on the next vibration. That's the Diddy trial. Found innocent on 3 charges, guilty of 2, but it's the lesser charges, and he's not a freako. He's innocent of his freako charges, man. 2025 is up. You know what I mean? And on that, catch you on the next vibration. CLP is all love. Peace. We out of here.
Citizens, and we had a wonderful jury. They listened to every word, and they got the situation right.